developments in a case against the man accused of killing Brooke Stratton. Bond is now set at $1 million for 25-year-old James Barnes Morris. Barnes Morris is charged with first-degree intentional homicide with a domestic abuse modifier after her body was found in a Madison retention pond. A criminal complaint filed this week alleges multiple instances of abuse and threats to kill Stratton by Barnes Morris. Stratton's father spoke before the bail was set, asking the judge to consider the danger he believes Barnes Morris poses to the community.
No one in this community should have to live in fear of someone like James Barnes Morris.
An autopsy report for Stratton indicated her tentative cause of death was drowning. A preliminary hearing for Barnes Morris has been scheduled for next Thursday.